Woohoo.
We just spent the fucking... We just spent the
It was
last...
like, what, 30 minutes or something?
30 minutes.
Remember, not so close. Fist.
Making sure everything
There we
is
go.
situated for this episode. Hey, man.
My guy.
Welcome to the KYE podcast. Yeah, man. He Bobby pulled up on me at work, and we had planned to do this, so pretty happy you made it, man. We have the whole trailer of me eating a burger, and it's fucking hilarious, and that's what we're gonna use for this trailer. So let's just how are you, man?
I'm good.
Been in Long Island a lot.
Oh, you're jumping right into it. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's
Yeah, I have.
that's classified information,
But it's quite, top secret.
but yeah, man, you me along with a lot of other people are like very happy to have you back home.
Back home.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It was like a little period, a hiatus period.
Oh God. A good hiatus. A great, phenomenal hiatus.
Yeah,
But well, it was a questionable.
it was more of
hiatus.
a. I believe it was more probably like a necessary hiatus.
Correct.
Cause shit gets rough, life gets hard.
No, I'm saying New York is fucking. If you don't know, if you're just a fucking kid and you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna fucking
Eat you alive.
and spit you the fuck out. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I guess we'll go back to where we've been. I met bro 2020, 21,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say. And yeah, we were immediately like, okay, we're going to be close. You know, I don't know. You've always had this really good energy about you, man. So,
Even when I was fried.
yeah,
Oh,
even when
God.
you were fried. And I think that's great lore to have. That lore is immaculate. I think that's useful. I think that's a growing tool. I keep saying, I'm going to say this in every episode, like suffering is growing. But, you know, wherever you want to start, wherever you want to talk about, go ahead. Your floor is open.
Well, I
man.
feel like most people, like, if you haven't suffered in your life or you haven't had, like, any sort of, like, I don't even know, like, any sort of, like, issues
Or
with
pain.
yourself or pain, like, I can't, personally, as a person who has gone through my own, like, suffrage and shit,
Yeah.
I can't really relate to you.
Yeah. What I want to ask, I think the thing I want to ask is, like, do you believe that the substances made your art better?
I believe that they made them different. I don't know if better is the right term. The things that I'm doing now with my art is pretty, like, incredible, so to say.
Yeah.
Like, I think at least to my own standard, right? Like, I have a really high standard for myself,
Yeah.
and I set that standard. But I think that, like, being sober has opened my mind up to more possibilities within the realm of the art that I do, versus, like, getting high, which is just, like, taking fucking 8 hours on a fucking beat and nodding off while I'm
slowly.
fucking making it. So it's like, yeah, it'll be good because I've heard the fucking beat 100 times, so I know exactly where to place everything, but it's not.
But now you're completely honed in, focused on what you're doing.
It's like my attention isn't on, like, the YouTube video that's playing in the background while I'm fucking dozing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking, like, you know, conked. It's just, there's more shit going on, and the connection too, like, collaboratively is it's more worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's to be connected to what you make is definitely is a great thing. You feel one with it. You know, you created B&B Drill with Homeboy, right?
With Boa, yes.
With Boa. Shout out that boy. Go into detail about that, man. Like, what?
Well, that was just, like, something that, like, we created through just, like, how we made beats.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even, like, one of those things that we, like, sat down and were like, oh,
we're gonna make this
Yeah, we're
sound.
gonna make this exact, like, you know, sound and do this thing. It just kind of happened naturally. And then we have like members of the group, like my roommate Katebi, and then Cut Space, and then some other members who'd like come in, like Mark and Hero, and then obviously Mercer too, and that all just kind of like warped into this like whole concept of like, it went from like more heavy boom 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 808s to like now club music. So we're trying to transition it, but I don't know, that was just kind of that. I feel like that was like one of this, that was an eye-opening experience for what music, the possibilities of music.
So like stretching the space and finding out what you're capable of.
Right.
I think that's pretty.
Yeah.
I think that's real pretty.
No, it was great. I think we all are like separately on different things now.
No, yeah, of course.
With B&B still being in mind, like we want to do something. There might be something.
Yeah.
There might be something.
I mean, I'm a firm believer in that you grow along with whatever art you make. Like I'm not the same kid that was making Shooting Star or something like that, or like any of the songs that I made previously, you know. But you have an extensive, if I like to say, extensive career in what you've done, and you know, there's a rap sheet. So
there is a rap sheet.
There's definitely a rap sheet, and
I think there's a rap sheet like within the rap genre.
Yeah.
Within the genre of its own, but then there's also like the outside persona, the lore, so to say.
Yeah.
That sounds. I'm sorry, but the lore also just cringes me the fuck out.
The word?
I don't know why. I think it's like one of those.
I
things
think it's because
like
I classify
it. I classify it in the same like genre of word as like skibbity toilet and sigma. So
yeah, you could classify it.
It's like oh, his aura, his lurid aura.
Many memes about that, like me and bro's lore. It's like,
my god,
it's just like berserk.
Oh yeah, bro, it's just some fucking like cringe ass. Yeah. Even cringe too makes. I hate that word.
Yeah, all of it. The internet shit is kind of crazy, but I mean, especially with these fucking words that people keep creating and shit. And like, bro, it literally makes me feel like sometimes old. I'm like, damn. Am I getting old because like I don't get this?
Yeah, new word just dropped. What
new
the
word
fuck
just dropped.
Like what the fuck?
Like that demore.
Oh, don't even get me fucking started on that bullshit. I'm so glad as a human, as a part of society, I've never heard someone to this day, and I won't jinx it wherever some fucking wood's at
There's
or whatever. I guess we could break it. I, to this day, have not heard that used unironically.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've heard 8 people. And I've been counting, yeah. It's bad.
That's got to be a lot on the
I think it's the fall of Rome. I think it's the fall of society.
The burning of Alexandria, the Library of Alexandria.
It's over. It's over. Yeah, man. I really want to get into like where shit's to kind of not started with you, but your pathway to get back here to where we are and like all of us are, and like I'll see you outside and you'll come outside and stuff like that, and like I'm like you're drinking something that's very, and like I saw you on that rooftop and I was like, oh my god, no way. I got so excited because like I was like, damn, I haven't seen my boy in such a long time. I haven't seen my boy in a minute, and like it just felt like a different person.
Yeah,
it really felt like a different. I was like, oh man, this is like a new Bobby.
Man Bobby.
Yeah, man Bobby. Not kid Bobby.
No, yeah, dressed in fucking Eddie Slimane, which is quite the.
You have such a taste for clothing, brother. It's kind of crazy. You made me buy those boots.
That's what I'm saying,
those
bro.
Are the boots. Those are the boots I bought because I was like, I'm doing something wrong here.
They're nice. Yeah, so I mean, I can start from like just like I'm brutally honest with it.
I think I'm sure that's the meat and bones of this.
Oh,
right
and
here.
the other thing too is like it's funny because when I am brutally honest, people will be like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "Yo, what?" Like, yeah, bro, I was putting fucking raw fentanyl in my nose. Like, yes, And there's a lot of which this subject or this topic of like turnover is like dark, but it's like a lot of what people didn't know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is like, I'd be outside, I'd show face, I'd be a good, Samaritan for the most part.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there were some fucky situations.
You put a character on. There's a character.
Yeah,
there.
it's not even a character. It's like a mask. Like a mask of like what Bobby needs to look like for the outside people. In order for everything to be looking inwards, or not me looking inwards, but from the outside in, everything looks okay.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's like fucking
everything underneath was sticky, falling apart, and dark.
Oh my god!
And that's what I imagine. Like, I mean, someone that I didn't delve into that path like really hard. I delved into it to a certain degree, but I imagine that in the way that you went down those certain paths, like, what was it like, man?
Oh, it was fucking rough.
And I say that I like imagine I'm a kid because like mentally I always feel like a kid. I always feel like you probably still feel like a kid too. Like I feel like a kid, but I'm curious, and I'm really trying to get to the middle of it because like I don't know. And if
the way that I describe like any of what happens is I have a lot of mental issues.
Okay.
And without the mental issues being solved either medically or physically, whatever it takes to solve said like mental issues, then I use substances in order to cope with it. Like I have like schizoactive bipolar type 1. And not only schizoactive, it's actually like a form of like full on schizophrenia. So that developed very young, and like I've had like multiple stints in rehab. I've had like one stint lasted about like was sober for 9 months, maybe a little over a year, not off the top of my head. Relapsed just on weed, was smoking weed for a bit, and then like that obviously led to more and more shit to the point where it was like 2021 and I'm like doing the occasional perk and all that.
Yeah.
And then that keeps progressing and progressing, but I think really the main part of it is like there's a hole in me, right?
And we were trying to fill that hole,
fill it like to the brim, and more so, and it's like a almost like a greed in a sense. There's like this foul like looming greed that happens just from like needing to fill that hole and then wanting more. Because, I filled that hole with this temporary putty, which is like
this
substance.
This
now
structure is not strong enough to fill that hole. It's
right.
Just like a
so
putty.
I need like something else, and it gets darker and darker. You do like fucked up things, like you don't act yourself. You act certain ways. It's like a scary road because you see yourself losing yourself, but you don't want to believe it. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm like losing myself. You can't admit it to yourself. You can't until you're at the absolute breaking point. You're at this point of absolute despair where you're like, holy fuck. Like I've done so much things, like so many things that I would never do as a person, as who I am truly, that like I can't even look in the mirror and see myself the same way. This is not Bobby, right?
This is something else.
This is like, and then that realization sets in of like, whoa, this is not Bobby. And not only is this not Bobby, but Bobby created this. Which is like a whole, it's like a collapse. It's like an ego death. It's like a whole like fucking like, holy shit.
Because the thought of like watching you lose yourself in certain things and like please like I'm being completely honest, if I cross a line or anything like that, I'm not trying to cross a line. I definitely want to be as transparent as possible, but like trying to imagine myself, and especially in your shoes, I think putting yourself in other people's shoes for sure is a useful tool to kind of like get to know someone. To watch yourself kind of fall apart and like continue to go down this rabbit hole and like there's no anchor. That's a scary thought, man.
That's fucking terrifying.
That's fucking terrifying, dog.
I mean, just imagine if like you just like let go. Like imagine you just like let go. Oh my fucking this DoorDash dickhead.
He's here.
He sent it. He's like dropped it off at the fucking.
See where it is.
I'm at your door, but it's closed.
We could pause it. We could pause this if
No.
anything.
All right, keep it running.
We'll
There'll probably be some funny things.
Yeah, there's gonna be fun things.
pin it.
Let's put a pin in it right here.
All right.
Yeah, he watched me eat a burger. He watched me fuck up a burger, and then ended up.
The worst thing is too is I already had dinner. I ate a croissant today.
He came to my job, and I watched him fuck up a lobster spaghetti in like
And a cheesecake.
and a cheesecake in less than like 8 minutes. I thought it was. I was like, bro, where are you keeping that food?
I don't
bro?
know, bro. Cause look at me, I'm flaco. I'm fucking skinny as fuck.
Yeah,
they used to call me oh god, they used to call me flaco at the fucking deli.
They used to call you Flaco
Yeah.
at the deli.
Oh, this guy.
He's right there. He's coming. He's at the door. Thank you. Bro got his burger.
I got my fucking burger. Oh no, is it starting to?
It's starting to lie. It's all right. We're chilling. We're chilling. This is, and to be completely honest, this is the second episode. So it's you know, we're trying to iron out all the bugs and like get it right. But I'm excited for whatever this brings. But yeah, we could go back into that, or if you want to start fucking up that burger, boy.
I'll fuck this up in a second. I'll go back into what was it?
So I guess to kind of pivot a little bit, like where was the where was the point where you were like, all right, I need help? Like where
when I was like back, where was the point where so here's the thing, there's like multiple points that come up within your life, like within the using. You're like you start to realize, oh shit, this is how much I'm using, this is how much I've like overdosed,
Yeah.
this is how many near life experiences or near death experiences I've had. And then there's like the actual like moment that it happens, which is like you're just honest for the first time. You're honest about like everything that you've been doing. And like I just remember when I really started realizing it was bad was like I'm fucking like, well, first I'm like, I'm driving back with my fucking pops from New York to Baltimore to get to like, just because I was going to stay there because I didn't have any fucking money left. I couldn't live in New York. And him picking me up and driving me back and just kind of like realizing, damn, I'm at the rest stop and I'm doing a bump, like a big bump to like make sure that I'm okay. And like making sure, okay, I only have like 4 bags left. Like I need to make this stretch and I need to make it stretch so that I don't go through withdrawals. Because if I go through withdrawals, that's like, and that's obvious. My parents will see that. I got to keep hiding this. It's keep fueling the lie.
So you were maintaining the mask.
Yeah.
Even while you were on the way to go get hope.
Not even on the way to
Not
go
even
get help.
on the way to go get help.
They didn't even know.
They
They
didn't-
still
they-
weren't under the, like, they were under the impression that I was just like maybe
going through things.
Yeah. And so, you know, you get to the point where you're like, that greed is still there. So you like really want to just like, oh, you know what? I deserve a little bit more of it today. You do a little bit more than usual. Well, fuck. Now I don't have enough for like the next few days. Like, let me really try to dwindle it down.
Make it
And then you're like,
last.
well, now I'm not getting fucking high. So you just keep going until you're like, fuck, I'm on my last line. Like, and then you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just do it. You just do it. And then now you're out.
Now there's like the
And
cliff.
now it's like,
this is the cliff.
This is not even the cliff. It's like the endless, bottomless fucking pit. Like you're just, oh fuck, what did I just do? You're fucking grabbing the bags, gumming the bags, like any dust particles you can find. Like it's bad. It's bad. And you're sitting there just like fucking freaking out. You start feeling gross. You can't sit comfortably. You're like grabbing at your hair, like all this, like
You feel like you're going crazy.
yes, you feel like you're going crazy. I like my ass fucking like looked up like, oh, what's the best way to come off of like opiates? they said take Imodium, and I take a bunch of like this Imodium, which is like a stool stopper or like constipation. I don't know what the fuck it does, but I just know that the amount that I took also could have given me like heart problems.
Ooh.
And I didn't fucking know that. I'm just out here like trying to doing anything at any cost to get better than like how I currently am right now. And it just got to the point where I was like waking up. My parents were going on vacation, so I was supposed to watch the house.
And you were in the house.
And I was in the house, and I was just like fucked up, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, trying to just like
get some type of
just like feel something that wasn't that. And it just, I couldn't even smoke weed. I couldn't even do, like, there was nothing could happen. Like, nothing was working. I drank some kava tea, didn't fucking work. And my pops is like, you know, I'm still lying to him. I'm just like, look, I've been like, you know, I'm just sick. Like, I just don't feel good. I feel fucking off. I think it's my anxiety. I don't know, blah, blah, blah.
Giving him all these excuses.
Meanwhile, it's like, no,
you're
you know
having withdrawals.
And in your head, you're like, you know what the fuck you're doing. Just fucking tell him. Like, stop being a pussy is really what it came down to.
Okay, so question before we continue, like what age are you right now?
I'm 24 years old.
Okay, what age? That's crazy. What age is this where you're in Baltimore and you're watching The Crib?
22. 22.
Okay.
So, it's like January.
Yeah.
That's when I moved back. And I basically like get to this breaking point where I just kind of tell my dad, he's like, if something else is going, he knows, he's been through this before. He knows what the fuck is going on, but not really. He still is trying to give me the benefit of the doubt. Great guy. My father is a fucking phenomenal human being.
Yeah.
We've had our issues, but like still like great guy.
And up until that point, he still didn't know.
He had an inkling, but he's such a good guy that he gave me the benefit of the doubt for like the past fucking 2-3 years. Like he didn't want to believe it. He's like, no, not my, my son. My son wouldn't lie to me.
Not my son.
And it's like, no, I was. And I had to tell him straight up. I was like, hey, you know what? That one voice came loud and fucking clear, and it was just like, it was like a bell ringing. It was like, stop being a fucking pussy. Stop being a coward. Just fucking tell him. Like the best thing for you to do right now for your family and for yourself is to tell your fucking father and to go get help and tell him that you want to get help and you need this. So I tell him, I'm just like, look, I've been using fucking fentanyl for the past like few months. I need help. And he's like, okay, well, we've been here before, so where do you want to go? Because I already know, like, I know where I want to go and what facility I want to go to. So I'm like, oh, okay, I want to go here. I want to go here. And I want you guys to not have to worry about a fucking thing while you're on vacation. Of course they're going to worry, but...
And so you had mentioned that you knew where you wanted to go. Have you previously...
Yeah.
Damn, son.
I'd been there before, so they know who the fuck I am. They know my fucking, like... my history, my backstory, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I like lied to them a shit ton too. Like the first time I was there, like just trying to like,
to get around things.
Trying to get
around.
Like,
oh, I'm okay. I'm fine. Like,
so I would go to the detox and it's like, whatever. I'm fucking fueled with emotions. And then I go to the facility, which is a inpatient treatment that is no cell phone, no internet. You watch movies. You live in an apartment with like 2 other people. You have to clean. You have chores. You go to therapy for 6 hours a day.
6 hours each day.
Each day, 5 days a week.
Oh man.
And you have to go to at least 5 meetings a week. So my ass, I'm fucking serious. You know, I've been a year and about 7 months, almost 8 months sober now. And
congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
My ass is serious about it. So what do? I do the therapy and 7 meetings a week for 5 months straight. Maybe missing 1 or 2 days.
And how was your body reacting to all of this while this is happening?
Oh, it's fucking terrible. For the first few weeks, it's horrible.
Oh, man.
It's horrible. But then, like... with the medications that I've been put on, like all this other stuff, like
so they put you on medication.
Oh yeah,
they like put you on.
Oh, they fully diagnosed me. They did
fully
a whole
diagnosed you,
test.
whole
They're like,
thing.
yeah, so you have bipolar disorder, like you have schizoactive tendencies and schizophrenia. You have ADHD. You have all this shit. And the doctor there at this facility is like one of the leading doctors in bipolar research. So he can literally tell. He's like one. If there's one person who can actually diagnose you and successfully
that guy.
diagnose you, it's this fucking guy.
It's that guy.
Of course, it's this fucking guy. And I'm looking him in his face and I'm like, you fucking prick. Like, fuck yourself. God damn it. Like, oh, all these other doctors were right. That's what you're saying? Like, yeah, no shit. But it helped. It fucking helped. And it, like, I felt good. I was eating, exercising. I was like 200 fucking pounds of muscle, like a big guy, dude. And I was like loving it. I don't like being big.
Yeah.
I like to be a frail little,
Like to be a little
like
fucking
a twink. Pause. I do.
No, I know you do.
And
You're
the
able
ladies,
to fit in. You're able to fit in all your clothes. Go ahead.
oh my god, the ladies love it.
The ladies love it.
Oh yeah, bro. What? Like, yeah, I could be big, and that would
It's your height,
attract them.
dog. I be peeping. I'm
Yeah, but
like,
it's the height with it's the weight ratio, all that.
it all adds up.
But
It all adds up.
yeah, it was it's a loving, like, learning experience. I got kicked out of there, of course, for having sex.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Well, they offered me, they were like, you can stay, but you can't work at this. You have to, like, not have your phone. Because I was in the job search program. I just got a job. They were trying to cut back the hours that I had. And I was like, yeah, no.
And you had sex.
I was like, I'm going to go stay with this girl. I'm going to, like, prove to my pops that, like, look, I'm just going to work and, like, make money. And then
So how'd they find out you had sex?
some motherfucker ratted on me. They saw me in the street with some shorty, like, holding hands. Of course, never hold hands. I guess that's the fucking life lesson.
You're automatically having sex.
Yeah, apparently.
You're automatically fucking.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
But that's what happened. And then my pops was pissed for a bit. And then he was like, all right, cool. Just come back,
Yeah.
stay with us, do some chores around the house, help out. Because my mom has Parkinson's, so I'm also trying to, like, help out there too.
Okay.
And then I met, like, a different girl, and that was a fucking roller coaster.
Were there any girls that not helped you, but kind of had a negative impact in your life that made you go down that darker rabbit hole?
I had some great times with my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And I will never forget the times that I had with my ex-girlfriend. Great times.
Believe that.
Right?
Yeah.
But the great times don't outweigh, like, the outcome of the whole thing. And, like, to me, I'm the type of person where it's like, you do something fucked up, like, I go and look back and I'm like, holy fuck, I was actually in this, like, really, like, your mind clears. You're like, damn, that actually wasn't valid. That wasn't valid.
It's like clarity.
Yeah.
Clarity afterwards. The post-nut clarity.
It's literally what it is, but it's like post-relationship clarity, which is, it's even worse, bro. You're like, fuck.
And you're like, why was I in that relationship in the first place?
You're like, I shouldn't have fucking done this.
Yeah, brother. That's crazy. I keep checking if it's still recording. I'm sorry.
I wonder, will it push past that bar?
We're about to see right now. We're about to find out one way or another. Yeah, man. Especially, like, I don't know. Being so close to the city now and, like, going out to the city, I see plenty of people, girls, guys. But I see so many girls, I'm like, oh, I can't. See, like, if I had you in my life, like, it'd be a bad thing.
Oh, dude, yeah. I've turned, like even my coworker in Baltimore, I was, like, living vicariously through him. Because I was, like, I remember when I first got to the job, like, we were kind of, like, hanging out. Like, I was talking to my ex-girlfriend at the time, but I was telling him, I was like, look, dude, just hop on fucking Hinge, hop on Tinder, bro.
Just get on.
Just get on. Go talk to some girls, bro. Like, holy shit. Oh, I can be a problem.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking, like, I'm fucking locked up in rehab for fucking 5 months. Of course I want to put my dick in something. That sounds so misogynistic.
It's
But
not.
let me rephrase it. I'm a romantic ass person.
Yeah, man.
Like, bad.
I think that's why we get along so well, because, like, we really feel.
Yeah.
We feel with, like, all of our heart. I think that's exactly what, like, when we first met, like, I was just like, oh yeah, he gets it. He gets, like, all the parts of it.
Yeah, like, I like to, like, if I'm entangled with multiple girls, which I'm not at the moment, which is
You hear that, internet?
There's one girl I'm entangled with right now,
Okay.
which will remain.
Will remain.
Yeah, we'll
That's
keep
all
it
you
here.
need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, no, shit. When you're the influence on people's lives, man.
I mean,
like-
I don't know about you. Like, I'm the type of person who, like, I don't care if I'm having sex with multiple people. I'll bring flowers. I'll be nice. I'll do different things for each person, which they like.
Yeah.
Like, I'll think about,
Like, oh, you like this,
you like this, but you like this.
like that.
And so I'll, like, cater to that. And it's not a people-pleasing thing. It's because I genuinely enjoy, like, being romantic and
Being
making
romantic.
this person feel good. And that also is a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, you know, they're like, oh, you're going and doing this with someone else? I'm
But
like,
you could be romantic
like,
to everyone.
yeah,
I'm
just
this,
like,
this is what makes me happy right now.
I, like, fuck with you because you do this, and I fuck with you because you do this. And, like, I don't know. I'm just a very, like, loving person.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like to be more, like, now that I'm older, I think I'm, like, less on the whore shit.
Yeah, it's a treacherous path. The like having multiple partners and just kind of going for it. Like, I don't know. You automatically find yourself leading yourself to more destruction. I believe in my personal life and my own personal like seeing things, but just going after everyone and just going after people and stuff like that and like constantly trying to get something in, like you turn into those guys at the club that be passing girls and like groping them, like, and I'm like I'm not those guys.
Do you ever like notice that when you like if you go on Hinge for too long or you're like hanging out like with different girls for too long, you start to get a little bit like
desensitized to girls,
desensitized and misogynistic
and like, oh, I'm the XYZ.
Oh damn, I'm the villain now. I'm the fucking
bad guy.
prick.
I'm the bad guy. I'm gonna put this here because it's in frame.
It's in frame.
Yeah, it's
let them know.
Let them know. It's fucking.
Got my fucking. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start eating it right now.
You're gonna start eating?
We'll still have a conversation.
No, we'll still talk about it. I wish I would have not eaten my burger. It's fucking. I don't know. I love hard. I love hard as fuck. Especially like my last relationship. I love. Shout out her. I still love her. But
I don't.
You don't.
No.
I mean, I think it's, and when I say love, I mean like, as far as exes and stuff like that, I feel like I'm always gonna be a part of that person because they're gonna have memories about me, and you're not gonna find me in other people, and I'm not gonna find you in other people, and that's totally okay. Damn, that looks like a good burger, man. Mm-hmm. Bobby's eating a burger.
I'm finna fuck this shit up.
Clip that, chat.
W in the chat.
What'd you drop?
No, I caught it.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. Find for as far as, you know, relationships and people and stuff like that. Find what works for you. I think everyone has a different preference. There's different energies that attract different energies and stuff like that. But some people are not right for you. And if you're in a toxic relationship and you're being mistreated, you're being touched, you're being abused, you're being belittled, and you feel less of yourself, your boundaries are being overstepped, and you feel like you're being used in a lot of aspects, get out of that relationship, because you're the only one that could give yourself the worth to be good, to be great. You know, he had to find his worth.
Oh my god.
You have to. That's the thing. Like, finding the love within yourself to love yourself and be okay with you.
You can never love somebody until you learn how to love yourself.
Until you learn how to love yourself. Because how could I be 100% for you when I can't even be 100% for myself? It's okay if you drop something.
I'll pick it up. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I think I'm like, I don't care if I'm talking with my mouth full.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is what kill your ego is.
I don't care.
It's a human being shit.
Yeah, dude, like, what am I gonna stop like talking to be like this burger and like mouth fucked it, pause. All right.
We're cutting that out. We're gonna bleep that out.
Yeah, we can bleep that one.
We're gonna bleep that one.
Just put a huge yeah.
We're gonna.
But no, yeah, to go back, like, my, like, I don't know. I just think that, like, the person that I am, because I see the good in everybody,
Yeah.
I kind of, like, in some relationships will be like, oh, this person is good for me.
And
or
but
I
they're-
see the good
but
in
they're
them.
not.
But it's not.
But they're
It's
not.
like my ex and me, our personalities were not compatible.
Yeah.
And, like, I really don't usually have a short temper, or I'm not, like, you know what I mean?
And when you force a puzzle piece that doesn't actually fit together,
It's gonna fucking break.
it's gonna break.
And, like, I don't, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't a fucking angel falling from the sky all the
course.
time. Like, obviously, I have my fucking own issues, but,
Yeah.
like, I think that, like, there is such thing as, like, reactionary, like, abuse. I don't want to call it abuse. It's just
Yeah.
a part of a fucking relationship, and it's just, like, a lot of it, like, without, like, actually, I don't know, just, like, I've gotten to the point now where it's like, if you're not right for me, I'll be the first one to fucking tell myself, oh, you're not right for me. Okay, cool, let's move on. I don't care if it hurts your feelings.
And
that's not being
what-
selfish.
That's not being selfish.
That's like I'd rather be the bad guy for, like, I don't know if you feel this way, but I'd rather be the bad guy for, like, you know what I mean, and have you hate me for, like, fucking 10 minutes than, like, or not 10 minutes, but, like, a few days or even weeks.
Yeah.
Versus, like, going through being the good guy for so long, but really the villain because I'm dragging it along.
Yeah.
I'm dragging it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I gotta be a good guy.
I don't know if I feel that way completely, but I do inherently see the good in people. I like to believe that people are inherently good.
Mm-hmm.
But some people view things in a certain way, and some people, like, see things in a way that isn't, like, very positive. So it could lead you down. It could the wrong person. Like, I don't know. In the perspective of, like, marriage,
Holy fuck.
if you pick the wrong person and you're with that person makes you miserable and you're just sticking around and stuff like that, like, you're hurting yourself at the end of the day. And that's scary. That's like picking, like, a career in life and, like, doing XYZ to get that career, and then you get in that career and then you're miserable.
Yeah, but, like, that's what I'm saying. Imagine, like, something you really like, but you're bad at it. Instead of continuing to, like, yeah, you can push yourself in practice, but practice is something you have to do by, like, you get what I'm saying? Kind of, like, you have to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
You can't, like,
You have to practice that
Throw
love for
yourself-
yourself.
yeah, like-
you have to find out what you like. You have to, especially at the age of this general age, you have to find out what you like, and you have to see what you like and see what you enjoy and see what works and see what doesn't work. See what you react to. But all in all, you should find out more about yourself. I think you should learn more about yourself. You're not supposed to know yourself. I don't believe our brains are even formed. Our brains don't form until we're 25.
Mm-hmm.
So up until that point, like, it's just goo. And you're just figuring it out. But, you know, even like my older sister, she's like 28. Love you, sis. I think that's your age. She's still figuring it out, and she's like, you learn more about yourself as you go through this life shit, and you learn what you can handle, and, like, that's why the suffering thing comes into play again. Like, you will learn through suffering, through going through things and dealing with things with people. You will learn more about yourself than just going through, like, the easy way and just, like, kind of coasting through life. If you understand what I'm saying.
yeah,
I'm gonna hit that.
absolutely. It might taste like fucking burger.
I'm gonna hate this, but I'm gonna.
No, you're gonna love it. Let's be real. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Fuck. I had something, but I lost it.
It's okay. I'll be losing.
Fuck
things.
that burger
I'll be
up,
losing.
bro.
things.
I
Yeah,
fucked
that
it. You
burger-
saw that shit, bro?
That burger's gone, bro. You
God.
eat like me though.
I
You
know.
eat fast
and,
like me,
and
bro.
you see me, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I've been
bro.
like eating. I'll eat with people and they'll be like, "Bro, it's not going anywhere."
Yeah.
I'm like,
no, but if it's good, I want
it's
it.
good. I want it. I want to keep eating.
Yeah, I want it now. But
My friend was saying a coworker friend.
Yeah.
She's like 27 or something like that. She was saying that when she turned 25, there was literally like an aha moment, which is kind of sounds sick. Like she was just like, "Oh, my brain's done.
Yeah.
Like it's done maturing."
Like
Which I
you
was
feel
like,
it.
She felt it. She said she felt it, and I was like, "Whoa, that's kind of crazy." I don't know if that's like how it is with everybody, but
I think people mature differently.
oh, 100%.
Definitely,
Entirely.
people mature differently.
I've stunted
because
my
I've
maturity.
seen people that are like, and I believe that childlike wonder and keeping your childlike wonder is the way to not be miserable with life, and not letting the world like harden your heart. But I've seen like adults that are like kids, and I'm like, you know what? That's cool, but at the same time, like you're definitely like emotionally into your emotional intelligence is definitely shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
I can imagine that life must suck.
yeah, I imagine that. I mean, I like I over E, which is like intelligence over emotions. That's why I like don't react emotionally to certain things. Like I won't like. I've had arguments with people and stuff like that, and I let them get angry, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, there's an equation for rehab, or not rehab, just getting sober, that was created by Dr. Ashley. And he says I over E except after D,
Except after D stands for
drugs or drink. And a lot of people our age, like, don't really know, like, but a lot of people who think more emotionally than intelligently
yeah.
are entirely like drinking too much or smoking too much. And like, I don't want to be that fucking guy, but I'm gonna be that fucking guy.
I think I wanted this to be
yes,
be
bro.
that guy.
Like smoking, like I'm tired of people telling me they're sober and they're still smoking.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not sober.
You're still
Choosing to cope using a substance.
Yeah.
Like I'm out here, bro. I smoke fucking cigarettes and drink coffee. That's what I do. That's how I cope. And it's not even coping, bro. It's just like
it's just the lowest level of.
it's just fuel.
Yeah.
It just helps me get through, like, it doesn't even help me get through the day. I could go without it. I could cold turkey it right now. I swear to God.
I cold turkey vape,
But I don't want to.
I only hit that just so I could like.
Yeah, bro. Yes.
But no, like I've like I'm not doing it. I don't do anything just because I know it's because there's something that's unfulfilled within you. It's that hole. There might be a little hole,
Yeah.
but you're still using something to get that hole filled.
Also, drinking at parties, bro, is like one of those things that's like, damn, bro,
You
like
will keep drinking.
you can't have fun.
You can't have fun without it.
You can't have fun without it.
You need to be this other person.
You need to be this other person to interact with people, to like engage, to have a conversation, to be a part of the social like aspect of it.
Yeah.
That's fried. I go on the dance floor, bro. I dance for an hour and a half straight sober. I'm off of a fucking Shirley Temple or a non-alcoholic beer. And that's if I'm feeling frisky. I don't even like non-alcoholic beer. Actually, I do, but I don't. Like, I don't.
That's
'Cause
what
I'm
you
just like, I drink it and I'm
resort
like,
to.
yeah, I drink it. I'm like, I'm not drunk, and that's awesome.
But the placebo
But
effect
it's like,
in the
it's
brain.
more of like, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like the like, damn, I feel like I'm drinking because it tastes like it. And I don't even want that.
You're even
I'm just like even so far gone where it's like, nah, fuck that too. But like, I like the taste. The taste is kind of good. But
taste is good. A
is,
cold,
bro.
cold one is definitely cold one with the boys.
yeah.
Last cold, we got like 3 Narragansetts.
Oh Jesus
Those
Christ.
those Rhode Island beers.
Those motherfuckers.
Those are my favorite next to Stella's.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a. I guess I don't know. For that, it's like a guy thing. But you know, having substances in your body all the time. Like I go outside, I'm like you guys don't have to be doing this much.
fucking people on ketamine fucking scare me, bro. Fucking people on ketamine fucking scare me. I fucking cannot stand them. I don't want to look them in the fucking eye. Get the fuck out of my face. You're fucking freaky, bro. Like, get out of my face. Your fucking confusion. It's a confusing part. That's what it is. Yeah, I had to
Clip that chat.
I did get that out of my system.
Um,
Stop doing ketamine. It's for fucking horses, bro.
Is it
Yes, it's a horse tranquilizer. You didn't know that?
no.
Motherfuckers are putting horse tranquilizer in their noses.
And then K-holing. At the fuck.
Horse holing. They're horsing around. Stop it. I'm also glad to see that a lot of the rave scene has changed from that.
You
A
think?
lot of it oh my god. I know so many people who are getting sober now.
Like, please picture me as someone that is not hip.
Okay.
But go ahead.
But yeah, the scene, like the rave scene is overly cooked. And like people are starting to realize that and starting to get sober. They're like, damn, I'm overly cooked. Let me fucking settle down. Which is good because then it creates a rave environment or a party environment that's actually fucking bearable versus walking around and everybody's like,
Everyone's on zombie mode.
my left legs and my right leg. Like, come on, bro. This shit's fucking weird. I never liked it. Never liked it. Even when I was getting fucking high, I didn't like it.
I like giving people the benefit of the doubt because, like I said, inherently good. Majority of heads are inherently good, but when people get too fried, and I'm like, and then they get in their own head, and then you're outside, but you get really reclusive. Like you get really, you go nonverbal or you disassociate from like what's around you. I'm like,
well, what you're saying too, like this whole like, there's this whole like ego thing too at parties, which I think is the worst drug. Is like this whole thing of like, oh, let me go to a party. I'm gonna stand in the corner and act fucking mysterious.
Wear all this shit.
I'm gonna wear all Rick Owens.
I'm gonna wear
I
all
got
the
that shit on, bro. I'm gonna put my glasses on in the fucking club.
And this is not us hating. This is just us wanting like some type of change.
Yeah.
I just want to see people like I don't know. I'm the type of human that can converse with anyone. I think you're similar in that.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
But extroverted introvert.
Like I love to be
took
alone. I
the
need
words
my alone
right out of your
time,
mouth.
but I really like I'm good at conversating with people.
Yeah.
I can be fucking weird, but I don't care.
And what drains the social battery so much is that when you go outside and there's too many people that are like, oh, I'm too cool for all of this. I'm too cool to be here right now. And I'm like, oh, why are you?
Bro, last week I was at Lucian eating with Destroy Lonely and Playboy Cardi. I don't know why my accent just went 3 different ways there, but we'll go with it. And yeah, I had to pick up the bill because
I took care of it.
because I took care of it because those are the guys.
This is my boys. This is my brother for real.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to the club tonight, probably till like 4 a.m.
I went
stand
to-
in the fucking corner and like nod.
For the Vic episode, I went to see Nick Chio, the Asian guy from Ohio, the DJ that's been like sampling things.
Mhm.
And I go outside and there was like a kid that like knew me, and it was cool. Like I said, it was good. I was like, yeah, we just saw Nick Chio. He's like, yo, that's my brother, bro. That's my brother. And I'm like, so why aren't you in there? He just DJ'd, gang. And I'm like, and then I started listening to other hands. He's like, no, that's my brother too. I'm like, so everyone's your brother, huh? That's a scary thing because like thinking everyone's your friend.
There's this weird social ladder that Americans specifically, I noticed this when I went to Barcelona. Or like London too is the same way as America, honestly. There's this weird like social ladder that we feel such a primal need to climb. Like it's like a primal need. It's like, oh my God, if I can't live without being at this certain point in this society with this amount of money, this amount of materialistic items,
this amount of fame,
this amount of people that I know.
and that eats at people, like not people's careers, but like I will say that comparison is really the thief of joy. Like I look at heads that are younger than me that are doing so good, and then sometimes even me, I'm like, oh fuck, like what am I doing? Like why am I wasting my time, or why am I? But like then I'm like, you know what? Nah, it's really like my own journey. Like you're on your own journey, and your journey is specific to you. And if you ever take psychedelics or anything like that, you realize real quick on psychedelics, and it's crazy because I've been having this conversation with a lot of people, but you realize really quickly, oh, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And there's nothing to change that. There's no, you are you didn't miss an opportunity. You're not missing an opportunity. There's nothing you missed. There's nothing in the future that you could really prepare for. This right now and right where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. And some people can't deal with that because like it's like, oh, compared to this person that has this and XYZ and all this shit on the internet that makes them look good, like that really drives people's brains backwards.
It's fraud.
Yeah.
It's beyond fraud. It's like my whole thing is like I'm living like, bro, I don't give a fuck that I'm like I don't care if I'm working a 9 to 5 job for the rest of my life. I don't care.
Yeah.
And some people do. And it's a societal comparison thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't care because as the only thing I care about, am I happy? Without comparing. Let me compare within. Like, okay, nice house or nice apartment, maybe a girlfriend, good friends, income. I get to travel, do what I want to do, like, and I'm still working. Maybe a dead end job. I don't fucking care. I'm here to live life. Like I've learned from like I came back to New York because I have so many friends out here. The music opportunities.
That love the fuck out of you.
Yes, and I love the fuck out of them, and that's like an important thing.
Yeah.
And that's like one of those things that's like, yeah, I came back because it's just there's so much to do here without having to like, I don't know. Like I feel like New York is low-key more fun when you don't have that social ladder aspect. Like, I'm not trying to go to all these clubs or all these shows.
I'm not trying to get in everywhere.
Like, no, I'm trying to fucking kick
or
it with
fit in when I don't belong. I'm trying to see the people that that's like, to be completely honest, that's essentially why I moved out here too. I was like, you know what? I'm more valued over here by people I know and stuff like that than valued that the people over here.
Right.
And you could just kind of not fumble your way into something. You could be you as much as possible, and someone or some people will attract to you regardless.
Yeah. Or they'll fucking hate you.
Or they'll hate the fuck out of you.
Yeah. And that's cool too, because like at the end of the day, I'm living my life to live life. Like ever since I've seen that what this social ladder does to people and like drugs and all that shit, like I just don't care. I don't care.
Have you garnered a more thankful view of life after dealing with what you've dealt with?
Incredibly. Like, bro, if I'm being honest, bro, I'm in debt right now. Like, I don't have much money. Like, I make it shake though. Like, I make it work. Because I don't fucking care. I don't. Like, if I want something, right? Like, let's say I want. Fuck it, dude. Like, for me, when people say like shoes and clothing are a materialistic item, it's like, no, bro. I catch sentimental value in that. Like, looking at myself and feeling good. Like, oh, you know what?
I'm proud of you.
It's not the shoes that made me feel good. It's the fact that I was like, you know what? I'm willing to sacrifice 2 weeks of my life working fucking 60, 70 hours for these shoes because I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
Like debt and all that and money it comes and goes. And if you let it come and go, that's where you will find happiness in life. If you try so hard to obtain more and more and more and more of it and become greedy with it, that's where you're just like miserable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care, bro. I don't. I'm at the point where it's just like, I'm having fun. I'm like trying to live my life, trying to have fun, enjoying the people who are around me, like fucking with a cool girl, you know what I mean? Like I'm comfortable, bro. Like I'm comfortable in the uncomfortable. I'm comfortable in the uncomfortable, and I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to flex on nobody, but like a lot of people out here are not comfortable with that. They're not comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're not comfortable sitting with their emotions. They need to like escape and go away and like find something else or do something that like changes or alters that feeling.
Yeah.
Boredom, I don't care, bro. I'll be bored. I'll sit in the fucking crib and be bored. Or I'll find something to do to like pass the time that's not drugs. And like the most valuable thing I could tell anybody is like learn to sit with your fucking emotions.
Learn to be alone.
Learn to be sad.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be all these things. Just fucking do it. Like, sit there and let your brain run. And it can be dangerous, but like, fuck it, dude. Like, you gotta do it. Or else you'll never learn
how to be you or learn anything about yourself.
Right. Right.
You know, that growth is phenomenal, man. And people's philosophies differ. Like, I know that for a fact. Like, some people are, I know heads that are solely focused on waking up every day and making as much money as possible. I know heads that wake up every day and are solely focused on making something that's gonna get them to that next level, you know, socially. And I know heads that just wake up and just get fried. But I know heads that work hard, and I know heads that love and have a balance between these worlds and stuff like that, because at this age, and I think at any age in life, you have to learn that balance. That's what my father has always said. It's just like, have a certain sense of balance. Like, you need a little bit of everything. You need a little bit of everything, but live and enjoy. You know, there's people, and I was reading this, like, there's a head that, like, really went through all the things he was supposed to do, like, studied, educated, all that, makes a bunch of money, and is miserable. And that's the scariest thing, like, getting everything and then still, like, not knowing self, or not going through enough to know self, or like being miserable and like not feeling worth it or not feeling enough. And like, that's scary. That's why, like, I tell my friends, like, if you have insurance, please go to therapy. Please go to therapy. It's a very great tool, but that, like, it differs from person to person. To, you know, to hear someone that's been through so much and still perceived forward and like pushed forward, not perceived forward, excuse me, but keep moving forward and kept moving forward no matter what. Like, and to have you here now and to talk to you about this is beautiful, man.
Thank you.
It really is.
Yeah, I think that, like, the main problem is that, like, look, I like to get money. Don't get me wrong.
Everyone likes to get money.
But that's the thing, bro. You're not fucking special getting money. Like, everybody likes to get
money
it.
is not a personality.
No, it's not. And, like, I don't know. Yeah, miserable, bro. Like, miserable. I would be miserable, too, if I had everything. And, like, my thing is, I've noticed when I'm sober, what I've learned from being sober is I do so fucking well and feel so good when I'm fucking, like, in a pinch. When I have a fucking, okay. Oh, all right. You got a mad bills coming up.
You gotta figure it out.
Mad bills. Like, if you don't fucking buckle down,
and
bro.
Try.
Yeah, because then what happens is, what happens? I buckle down.
And you get to it.
I get to it. I pay off those bills, but that mindset is still there. Of being buckled down, of being locked in, and it's like, oh, let me push this a little bit further. Let me push myself.
Yeah.
Now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I'm no longer in debt. I have a bunch of money, and now I can just fuck off.
And I could just
be like, you know what? I'm gonna take like 3 weeks off my job, and take someone.
Go to fucking Colorado.
Fuck that. Go to Alaska, bro. I'm trying to go to Alaska. I got 70,000 Delta miles. Still owe them like $2-3 grand, but I don't care, bro. I don't care. I still owe American Express. I owe you money, and I know I owe you money, and I'm not giving it back until like probably like next month or something like that. Maybe the month after, but like probably next month.
You're getting your money, American Airlines.
Delta. Fuck American Airlines. American Airlines K.
Chat, clip that.
Don't send that to American Airlines. I'm gonna get banned. They're gonna be like, this fucking degenerate.
He's never flying with us ever again.
No, they're gonna be like, he's got tattoos. We don't fucking like him anyways.
Do you get that stigma?
Oh my God. Bro, you know what the craziest stigma I get is?
Yeah.
So I get the like tattoo, like, you know, like the old lady or the old like man like looking at me and being like, you know those are permanent, right? And I'm like, all right, yeah, I fucking know, you fucking schmuck. Like, yeah, I know they're permanent. No, oh, really? Oh, really? They're permanent? Whoa, shit. They didn't tell me that when I fucking paid money for it. Anyways, but the craziest stigma I get is like, there will be girls who will be entertaining some sort of devious act. and they'll straight up say like, oh, this is like a kink of mine, to like have sex or like to be with someone who like has tattoos, because I know word for word verbatim from one girl.
Hold on. Before you. There you go.
She said, I know my dad would hate you and my dad would be pissed if I was having sex with a person like you with like these tattoos. Oh, it would disappoint my father. And I've been like, what the fuck? I still hit. But I mean, bro, come on. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, you know, I'm fucked up, like, you know. But yeah, I don't fall for that. Like that shit, I feel like I get over like, oh god, this is gonna sound so narcissistic, and I'm not even being narcissistic. I get over sexualized and over like fetishized.
I want to follow that out, but I don't want to say anything crazy.
Say it.
But like, yeah, I mean, I get the appeal. Like we've been outside together. I'm like,
Hey yo.
and I'm like, damn, like bro, really catching. You know, you get some looks.
I get looks,
You
but
get
I just
looks.
don't. You like the one thing, and you'll notice this. I don't fucking pay any mind to it.
Yeah, you're kind
I've
of.
gotten to the point where I'm just like, dude, I'm just like, I'm
You're
here.
in
I
your
have a
old world.
mission. My mission right now, have fun. And it's so easy to do when I don't pay attention to when I'm just like in the moment. That's the other thing. Stay in the fucking moment. Stop fucking future tripping about dumb shit. Your life's going to be fucking fine if you stay right here, right now. Like right here. Like
Right
in
now.
the conversation you're having. Not tomorrow. Not what you're going to do when you wake up. Like it's good to have a plan, but just like
stay here.
wake up at, you know, just do this. I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. Get up at 7 a.m. What are you going to do now? Okay. I'm going to go get breakfast. Take a shower, go get breakfast. Take a shower, go get breakfast. Okay. What are you going to do now? All right. I got an hour till I go to work. Now I'm going to read, or I'm going to smoke, or I'm going to do something like not weed, but you know what I mean? I'm going to smoke a cigarette, sip some coffee.
Yeah.
Or whatever you need to do, right? If you think the day before, you're like, oh, okay, I got to get up at 7. I got to go get breakfast at this time. I got to go to this. What are you doing right now? Oh, shit, I'm having this conversation with this person. You're not investing yourself into reality by like constantly thinking about the future. Like the only thing I
You're
think
taking
about,
away from now. That's the only thing there is. Like,
right,
it's-
and like
it's only now.
entertaining looks and like all the, I don't know, like just constantly like
anxiety is worrying about the future, and depression is stressing about the past, and you can't change either of those.
and addiction
you
is the
bet-
opposite of connection.
I've never heard that before. Addiction is the opposite of connection. Elaborate.
What do you do when you're addicted to something?
You keep doing it.
Okay, but isolating is like
Yeah.
one of the biggest aspects of
Oh
it.
yeah, because you don't want to see. You don't want anyone to see.
But I don't think isolating just necessarily means like, oh, I'm isolating, like physically isolating. Like there's that aspect, which is a huge aspect. But it's like when you go and get high, you're isolating yourself.
Yeah.
You're isolating. You're not allowing yourself to actually have that connection.
With people.
Yes, because you're
A
high.
true connection,
it's a
because
fake
it's
connection.
it's
a
not you.
fucking-
It's the mask.
There's a wall.
There's a mask.
There's a wall.
The mask.
Right.
I think we should refer to it as mask because there's a lot of that. Like back to the other thing, there's so many people that do put on a mask.
Yes, and I like look. I've not like ever since I've been sober, I have been less and less of a judgmental person, which is awesome. But it also means that like I'm very blunt. Like, you know what I mean? If you wear a mask, you wear a mask, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But you're gonna find out one day, like, oh shit, that's not good for me. Like maybe I need to like drop this facade.
And put this away
Yeah.
and be me.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't care. Like, if you're, I'd rather someone be like mad fucking annoying and like be annoying, and that's what they are and who they are. And I would
And
be
let 'em be.
less, I'd be less fucking annoyed with them because they're being themselves than someone who's not being
Who's
themselves
not being
because
themselves.
they're like trying to like
Do
fulfill.
be this character.
God, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. There's like, you know, there's so many beautiful people in the world that like just if you be yourself, even if you're similar to someone else, who gives a fuck? Like, you're not 100%. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Did it?
It didn't close. It's all right.
Oh, it just.
Yeah, it's
It's still recording?
It's still recording. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
MacBooks.
We're in.
Fucking Steve Jobs did this.
Yeah, he bodied this. Thank you for
Bodied
shout out, Crody. This has been a very insightful episode we have here.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yeah, we were professional yappers on this episode.
Yeah, I don't even yap like this.
Yeah, I'm fully aware that you don't.
Yeah.
And that's why it was so important that I did this.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, he's definitely got some shit to say.
Oh my god.
So
I think we all do. We all just need to, like,
you need to talk to people. Yeah, we need to have this is like I pray that this does more for people. Like, talk to people. Just talk.
Just talking, like, dude, I don't know.
Just talk and do
so
it
much,
and be here now.
There's so many things in the world that you're missing out on by, like, not just, like,
trying to conversate.
Trying to be your fucking self.
Trying to be yourself.
Like, I don't know. I think there's such beauty in the world of people just, like, so authentically themselves. That's why I fuck with some people, Long Island, because people are so authentically themselves. I think that's the biggest turn on in the world. I don't give a fuck if you are like an angel sent from heaven and you literally physically look perfect in every single way. I'm gonna still pick the person that I can relate to.
That is automatic. That is authentically herself or himself.
Right.
Yeah, because there's pretty people that are dumb as fuck, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's not even just dumb as much as it's just like you're not yourself.
This is not you.
Like, just and if it is you, damn. Then
I'm
cool.
sorry
That's
to hear
you.
that.
Like,
I'm sorry to hear
your
that.
problem.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
Anything you want to plug?
No, actually, I don't want to plug anything.
You don't want to plug anything.
No.
You would just want to leave people with what all the words and wisdom you've given them.
This is not for plugging. I'm not a plug and be artist. No, I'm not here to plug anything. I don't want to plug anything. I don't have anything like, bro. I have no motion. I have zero motion. Like, absolutely none at all. I have none. Do you think no? Like, yeah, dude, I look like I have motion. Yeah, it's just because I'm fucking like,
I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. I have no motion, zero. No waves, no nothing. It's dry. Everything. No, I got motion. I got shit going on.
Yeah.
I just keep it below.
Wraps. Yeah. That's the best way to keep.
I just want people to when it happens, it happens.
It happens.
And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to tell you to go listen to my album or go listen to this or that I have this coming out or that coming out or I'm working with this person. I don't care. I'm here to enjoy life. And I think that our talking has put your cats to sleep, which is such a beautiful thing.
He's out.
He's not.
They were having zoomies before we started this.
Beyond
they were
zoomies,
shooting
bro.
the fucking fade. My cats were fighting going to war. Bobby, thank you, man.
Yeah, of course.
Bobby Horror on Instagram. I'm gonna plug you for him so you can find this beautiful human being, man.
We're in very breedable positions right now.
What do you mean by that,
Bro? All right, you know what I mean, bro.
I don't,
legs up. You know what I mean?
We're just cozy. I think the crib is mighty cozy.
Oh,
so
it's incredibly. It's sensational vibes.
It's cozy.
I hate the
Besides
word vibes.
This pile of clothes that's right here.
No, it adds to it.
Everything
it adds to the
is
ambiance.
cozy. I love my cozy little crib.
This little guy. Yeah,
I love it, and I can't wait to have. I'm gonna have more episodes.
Oh my god!
But this is definitely a special one.
Bring me back.
We're gonna have another episode.
Yes, we're gonna have.
And we're both gonna be awake. And
oh yeah, I'm
gonna be a little bit more. But this has been a good insight, man. It's good to hear. It's good to hear a little bit of life from you, man. He's gonna end with this.
Gangsta. Wait, what did he say? He said something fucking hilarious.
I might have to cut.
Let the fat pun fuck me thing.
Are we talking about the Jamaican guy?
Nah, dude, hold on. Let me see if I can find this because it's. I'm still talking with the thing on, but I don't even care. I'm gonna play it through the mic with the thing on.
I think there's a lot going on in the world that needs to be talked about. First of all, what's that thing real slow? I got the man that real low. Big man show, big show, big man dick to the low right now. Ooh, who got the big gal buffet? Bounce on me, piece, calm me down, I love it. Now me they know about on the street, so your G street, I know about this drink. Bring me million fatty hotel. The music.
Ring dingling fatty boom ding. Ring dingling fatty boom ding. All right, we're done with that. That was like a little bit OD.
I love you guys. Thank you for watching this episode.
Also, sorry. Side note. Getting sober has never looked better. Wow, that was so narcissistic. Let me rephrase that. You get sober.
Yeah. You stop doing drugs.
Oh my God.
We're done.
My nipples could cut diamonds.
We're done. We must cut it here. Guys, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Next episode,
love you guys.
when it comes.
Start doing ASMR.
Stop.